Welcome back to the BNB Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about a shocking twist in the dark undercurrents that involves Luna, Bill, and Katie, a storyline fraught with danger, secrecy, and the ever-looming threat of exposure. As the series delves deeper into the tangled web of deception and high-stakes drama, we witness Luna's desperate attempts to conceal her existence within Bill's home while living under strict house arrest, and the catastrophic events that unfold when her secret is nearly uncovered. Luna, a notorious criminal under house arrest, has been living covertly in Bill Spencer's residence. Due to her status as a person of interest, Bill is determined to keep her presence a well-guarded secret. He fears the repercussions if anyone learns that a convicted killer is residing under his roof, as it could tarnish his reputation and invite unwanted scrutiny. To maintain this secrecy, Luna has been forced to live a life in the shadows, constantly on high alert whenever guests approach the house. Each time someone new steps into Bill's home, Luna scrambles to hide, retreating to dark corners or behind closed doors, her heart pounding with the fear of being discovered. Yet, despite her vigilance, the delicate balance of secrecy is tenuous. Inevitably, someone will catch sight of her, and the truth will begin to unravel. As days pass, the strain of constant hiding wears on Luna, and paranoia sets in. She contemplates the reality that no matter how carefully she conceals herself, her presence in Bill's home is a ticking time bomb. Every unexpected knock at the door or sudden movement sends her into a silent panic, reminding her that her situation is unsustainable indefinitely. The weight of her secret burdens her, fueling a growing desperation that she must do everything possible to avoid detection. Meanwhile, Katie grows increasingly concerned for her father and decides to visit him. Unable to reach Bill by phone and worried about his well-being, she takes matters into her own hands and heads directly to his home. Little does she know, at the moment of her arrival, Luna is quietly watching television in a secluded corner, unaware that a visitor is about to walk through the door. The scene unfolds with chilling tension as Katie opens the door and is greeted by the unexpected sight of Luna lurking within Bill's house. The shock on Katie's face is immediate and stark. Recognizing Luna as a dangerous criminal, Katie's survival instincts kick in, and she leaps into action. She perceives Luna not just as an intruder but as a direct threat, an escaped convict who has somehow overstepped her boundaries. Fear surges through Katie, and she quickly grabs a sturdy stick or baton from nearby, ready to defend herself. Luna, startled by Katie's sudden aggression and the realization that her cover is blown, instinctively clutches a similar object in self-defense. What follows is a violent and chaotic struggle between the two women. The quiet halls of Bill's home echo with the sounds of grunts, shouts, and the crash of objects knocked over in the frenzy. Luna, younger and perhaps more agile, manages to wrest control of the situation, but both are locked in a desperate fight for survival. Amid the melee, Luna attempts to reason with Katie, trying to explain that she's not a threat and that she means no harm, but Katie's fear clouds her judgment. Blinded by terror and the belief that she is confronting a dangerous fugitive, Katie presses the attack with relentless vigor. In the heat of the struggle, tragedy strikes. In an unfortunate twist of fate, Luna lands a blow that accidentally proves fatal for Katie. The force of their fight ends with Katie collapsing on the floor, motionless. The brutal realization of what has transpired sends a jolt of panic through Luna. She cannot believe that her attempt to defend herself has resulted in taking a life. An outcome that could end her freedom and shatter her world. Knowing the gravity of the situation, Luna immediately understands that if Bill learns of this incident, his protective stance toward her will vanish, and the consequences for her could be dire. Driven by sheer desperation, Luna works frantically to cover up the evidence of the struggle. She hastily cleans the area, moving objects back into place, disposing of the baton she used, and ensuring that there are no traces of her altercation with Katie. In a quiet but urgent act, she decides that the body of Katie cannot remain in the house. Under the cover of darkness or while Bill is away, Luna gathers the lifeless body and transports it to a secluded patch of land on Bill's property. There, she begins the grim task of burying Katie, digging a shallow grave in an area hidden from view. This act is both pragmatic and symbolic. Luna must hide the evidence of her crime to preserve her freedom, even as it weighs heavily on her conscience. After completing the burial, Luna returns to Bill's house, feeling a mix of relief and dread. Her actions have not only ended a life, but also sealed her fate as someone who must continue living in the shadows, haunted by the secret of what happened. She knows that her refuge at Bill's home is now more fragile than ever. The disappearance of Katie will raise questions, and her hiding of the body, while temporarily effective, cannot guarantee that no one will connect the dots. Bill eventually returns home without suspicion, unaware of the grim turn of events. However, Katie's absence soon becomes a point of concern. Bill notices that his phone has been ringing repeatedly with calls from Katie, and her unexplained disappearance begins to weigh on him. As days pass without any word from Katie, unease settles among the family and friends. Rumors about her whereabouts and the circumstances of her disappearance begin to circulate, casting a shadow over Bill's household. Despite the careful measures Luna took to hide her crime, the truth is like a coiled spring. Eventually it will be released. Bill, noticing peculiarities and unreturned calls, starts to suspect that something is amiss. The disappearance of Katie, coupled with the strange behavior and secrecy that seems to permeate the house, builds an undercurrent of tension. People close to Bill might start noticing the irregularities in his home, or perhaps an investigation into Katie's disappearance intensifies, making it increasingly difficult for Luna to maintain her cover. The audience is left with a mounting sense of suspense. Luna's secret, the hidden body of Katie, and the looming possibility of her exposure create a ticking time bomb. The ramifications of Luna being discovered as the person responsible for Katie's death could be catastrophic. Bill's reputation, his relationships, and Luna's own freedom are all at stake. Moreover, the emotional fallout for the families involved, steeped in grief, betrayal, and fear, promises to drive the narrative into new and unpredictable territories. As investigators begin to close in and suspicions mount, Luna faces an uncertain future. The question on everyone's mind is not only how much longer she can conceal the truth, but also what will happen once her dark secret is finally revealed. The consequences could range from a dramatic confrontation with Bill and the police to a full-scale unraveling of the carefully maintained facade of normalcy within Bill's home. In the grand tradition of The Bold and the Beautiful, where secrets rarely stay hidden and the past always comes back to haunt the present, Luna's situation sets the stage for a dramatic showdown. How will Bill react when he eventually learns of Luna's role in Katie's disappearance? Will anyone connect the dots between the missing person and the clandestine movements Luna has been forced to make? And what about the emotional toll on those left behind? How will Bill cope with the potential truth, and how will the community deal with the shocking revelation that someone they trusted may have committed murder under their roof? These questions weave together a complex tapestry of suspense, moral ambiguity, and deeply human emotion that is the hallmark of The Bold and the Beautiful. As viewers, we are drawn into the tension, wondering if justice will prevail, if the characters will find redemption, or if new tragedies will unfold from the secrets buried in the secluded grounds of Bill's estate. Next, we'll unravel the mysteries and explosive confrontations set to unfold on The Bold and the Beautiful. From shocking family revelations to workplace betrayals, this week's episodes promise twists that will leave fans on the edge of their seats. Let's dive in. Lee's explosive confrontation with Poppy, a family torn apart. At the hospital, Lee Finnegan delivers one of the week's most emotionally charged moments as she confronts her sister, Poppy Nozawa. In a tearful outburst, Lee accuses Poppy of the ultimate betrayal, having an affair with her husband, Jack Finnegan, and conceiving Luna Nozawa. "Tell me the truth." Jack, he's Luna's father. You betrayed me with my own husband, she screams, her voice echoing through the sterile hospital corridors. This revelation shakes the foundation of their already fragile relationship, adding new layers of tension to the Finnegan family dynamic. The accusation doesn't just implicate Poppy, it also paints a grim picture for Finn, who now faces the shocking reality that his mother and sister are connected by scandal. How will Finn react to this news, and will it push him closer to a breaking point? With emotions running high and long-buried secrets coming to light, this storyline is bound to escalate in ways fans won't expect. Poppy's response to Lee's accusation remains a key question. Will she deny the affair, doubling down on her lies, or will she finally admit the truth? This confrontation is more than just a dramatic showdown, it's a turning point for the characters involved, with far-reaching consequences for their relationships and the overarching narrative. Luna's new obsession, a dangerous target. Luna Nozawa continues to be a wild card, adding unpredictability to the already chaotic Spencer household. After being placed on house arrest under Bill Spencer's roof, Luna finds herself drawn to a surprising new target, Will Spencer. Her spying on an innocent encounter between Bill and Will's girlfriend, Electra, seems to have sparked something unsettling. This week, Luna makes a chilling comment to Bill, "You're such a generous man, that's one of the reasons I wanted you for my dad." Luna's fixation on Will raises alarm bells, not only for her character but for the Spencer family as a whole. Is this a harmless crush, or the beginning of something far darker? Luna's history of manipulation and obsession suggests the latter. Bill, ever the protector, may need to step in before Luna's feelings spiral out of control, but his ability to navigate her unpredictable behavior will be tested like never before. This storyline explores the blurred lines between vulnerability and menace, as Luna struggles to find her place in a world that seems increasingly hostile to her. How will Electra and Bill respond to her growing interest will shape the trajectory of this plot, adding tension and intrigue to an already volatile situation. Steffy's secret scheme, Daphne Rose, in the mix. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, Steffy Forrester is pulling the strings behind the scenes, using the talented and mysterious Daphne Rose as her pawn. Daphne, a renowned perfumer from Paris, has been working alongside Hope Logan and Carter Walton on a new fragrance line. However, what Hope and Carter don't realize is that Daphne is secretly aligned with Steffy, serving as a key player in her plan to undermine Hope. Steffy's return to the office sets the stage for a dramatic confrontation. In the preview, Hope is visibly shocked when Steffy confidently announces her intention to rejoin the team. "You want to come back to work?" Hope gawps, before pressing, "Why the change of heart? What's really going on?" Steffy, as always, sidesteps the questions with practiced ease, leaving Hope and Carter uneasy about her motives. The introduction of Daphne into this web of intrigue adds complexity to the story. Daphne's charm and expertise make her a valuable asset, but her loyalty to Steffy raises questions about her endgame. Is Daphne simply following orders, or does she have her own reasons for targeting Hope? Steffy's plan to use Daphne to seduce Carter and destabilize Hope's life is both ruthless and strategic, highlighting her determination to reclaim her power. Hope and Carter, unforeseen challenges. Hope Logan and Carter Walton find themselves on shaky ground as Steffy's return disrupts their carefully cultivated balance at Forrester Creations. The once stable team is now fraught with tension, as Hope grapples with her distrust of Steffy and her suspicions about Daphne's true intentions. Carter, caught in the middle, must navigate the murky waters of office politics while keeping his professional and personal priorities in check. Hope's frustration with Steffy's sudden reappearance is palpable, but her concerns run deeper than workplace dynamics. Steffy's history of meddling in Hope's life adds an undercurrent of fear that this time will be no different. Will Hope be able to stand her ground, or will Steffy's calculated moves destabilize her once again? Carter's role in this drama is equally compelling. As someone who values loyalty and professionalism, he's thrown off balance by Daphne's charm and Steffy's manipulation. How Carter responds to these challenges will determine whether he becomes a pawn in Steffy's game or an ally to hope in resisting her schemes. This storyline highlights the fragile nature of trust and ambition, keeping viewers guessing about what's to come. A fan theory confirmed? The week's preview video hints at the confirmation of a long-held fan theory, one that has been simmering beneath the surface for months. Could this theory involve the true extent of Steffy's plans, Luna's connection to the Spencer family, or the fallout from Lee and Poppy's explosive confrontation? The pieces are beginning to fall into place, creating a sense of anticipation and excitement among viewers. This development underscores the show's ability to keep fans engaged by weaving intricate narratives that reward close attention. Whether the theory relates to a character's hidden motives, a shocking twist in the storyline, or a long-awaited reveal, its confirmation will undoubtedly have a ripple effect across the show's central arcs. Final thoughts: a week full of surprises. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful is packed with secrets, schemes, and emotional upheavals. From Lee's fiery confrontation with Poppy to Luna's unsettling fixation on Will and Steffy's calculated moves at Forrester Creations, every storyline is layered with intrigue and tension. As the characters navigate these challenges, fans are left wondering, how far will Steffy go to achieve her goals? Will Luna's obsession lead to disaster, or can Bill intervene in time? And what other surprises lie in store as these narratives converge? One thing's for sure, The Bold and the Beautiful continues to deliver the drama we all crave. Thanks for joining us on B&B Spoilers channel. Don't forget to tune in next time for more updates, theories, and exclusive insights. And as always, keep the drama alive.